Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Bike over here. Yes, we're gonna check on Bitcoin price over here, and we're gonna look at many things today. We have the hash rate beautifully going up. The last time I checked, it was at 322 exahash per second for the hash rate. So if you look at the hash rate in the past couple years, it went up a lot, a lot. So the bottom from the China ban was it was at somewhere like 92, right? So now we are at 300, right? Now we are at 300 and up. So that's a big milestone, right? So 222, that's very big. So when you look at like what it was, right? Like around 85, right? So if you look at over 3 years, see the hash rate was, all the way down. In 2020, the hash rate was at 90, 100, right? So that's like a 3x. So that's what gives me hope. It's the hash rate. It's the fact that Bitcoin is demonetizing a lot of fiat waste. So a lot of wasteful energy and not wasteful energy. Yes, you have excess, power. So Bitcoin is making good use of that by securing the network. I always say is that Bitcoin is not looking for those energy. Those energy are looking for Sats. They are looking for Bitcoin. So it's not Bitcoin problem. It's those human grade looking for Bitcoin. So in order for Bitcoin to keep up, Bitcoin has to adjust with that difficulty adjustment. The pink line is the difficulty adjustment. That's making sure that the block keep on coming in every 10 minutes. So here we need like the every 10 minutes so the block can come. In order for that, we need the hash rate. You need the difficulty, right, to be to work appropriately to that. So yeah, so very amazing to see. So and as usual, you see the price is doing its thing. I don't pay too much attention to the price because well, the price is always gonna do what it's gonna do. You live in a world of total manipulation and propagandas and all this nonsense about inflation up down, like disinflation, uh you know um you have Transi-Story inflation, right? Transi-Story, or maybe Transi-History inflation. You are like the last time I checked, the price of milk went up like 25%. So, but they're still talking about 6% inflation, which is very so crazy. And also, they are adjusting the inflation measurements as well. So that's just distraction, and that's why I can't pay attention too much on the price because it's so manipulated, it's so unreal. The only thing I can do is just measure everything based on sats, right? So Bitcoin is a different universe, a different world. You should look at Bitcoin as a different system, right? Instead of just looking at different in the lens of fiat. That's a mistake in my opinion. So let's move on. The last thing I wanted to check on was so I already checked on the hash rate, right? So can we look at this is my you know contribution for to Bitcoin, and I decided to create this website, pikeover.com. So I just wanted to do something for Bitcoin, and I said, hey, why not create a website? And I invite you, all of you listening, to just do the same. Me, it's because of, you know, part of me that say, okay, I need to contribute in this thing because it's the humanity in me. I say, you know, I have to do something. I can't just, stay here and just look at everybody in the dark and not doing anything. Well, how can I help? How can I support? I don't program. I'm not a developer, right? But I can write. I can speak, right? So I can educate, right? So what I learn about Bitcoin, right? So and I just put them out there online on a blog or on a website. I say, okay, hey, some people may find it valuable and this may find value in some of those things. Like, I put out there things how to, set up your own hardware wallet, connect it to your own node, right? You have your node running on your laptop, right? So you have Humble node, or Humble node. I think it's Humble. Yeah. So and then you just connect it to directly to your wallet, right? So these are easy things. So I show you that. I show you how to do that in that video over here. The reason I'm pitching you this website is because first of all, it's my website, and I think there's a lot of things you can learn from it. And not only that, I suggest that you do the same thing, right, for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a universal program. It's a universal thing. So you don't need permission to educate on Bitcoin. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. Just do what you want, and you can create your own community on it. You can create your own family on it. You can create your own country on it. So this is one of the reason why I started this. And you go down, you'll see so many things that I write. These are really basically based on my own ideas and just a bunch of crazy ideas that I have, and I feel like, hey, maybe these things are not that crazy, and maybe they can help some people, like some psychopath like me. So, anyways, I just threw them out there, and also, yeah, so you can go check it out. So if you want to support me, you can, you know what to do. And I don't require, like mostly support. It's better if you can share my, a post or share a video that's more beneficial to me. But yes, I just wanted to throw this out there, and also, yeah, one last thing I wanted to say is that I see a bunch of people wasting too many times on the new day-to-day news and what's happening and all those things instead of focus on go out there, stacking sats, mine fiat. I think this should be the focus, right? So instead of wasting your time on things like, oh yeah, what's the SEC move? Like all those things are just stupid in my opinion because think about it, like U.S. dollar or SEC may not be relevant in the next 10 years, right? So if you lower your time preference enough, right, you will see what I'm saying. It's like all these things are noise and waste of time. It's like if you think about all the people who are in power right now, they're probably gonna be dead in the next 5 years, 5 to 10 years. Like, I would be shocked if most of those people are still alive. Not because I wish them die, but it's just like they are so old. It's they are on their way out, right? So it's like talking about these people is just a total waste of time. It's like why don't you just go out there and write a post about beautiful thing how people can use Bitcoin, how they can help themselves. Go out there in a third world country and help people, build a circular economy. Do something useful with your time and with your life, right? So I mean, like most places, most cities in the West are so expensive. Why would you just live in those places Why don't you just go in a place where you could, you know, just with a few, some money you can, leave and, pays, a little bit. And, so many people think they have to be rich. They have to be kind of have a limbo or something like that. This is like the crazy fiat mindset that keep you like so much, you know, in that jail mentality, right? This rat race and try to keep up with the Josies and all those things. It's like, no, what you should do, you should think about your life and your time as the most valuable thing, right? And you should put it in good use, right? And you will never regret the fact that you help somebody do something. And again, this is a Bitcoin difficulty, you know, adjustment. I mean, Bitcoin, no, nothing is gonna wait for you. Bitcoin is time. Every 10 minutes, in next block coming in. TikTok next block. It's up to you to decide, right? You can just stacking sats or just waste your time in a fiat world, where that's taking everything away from you, leaving your attention, your own time. So, anyways, I just wanted to throw this out there. This is a toxic talk. Yes, it's a toxic talk. Please like, subscribe, stream me some stats if you find value. And yes, if you have any question, just hit me up. And yes, I will see you in the next toxic talk. This was Spy Cover, and I'll see you again, guys, in the next toxic talk.